It's been a long, bumpy ride sitting back in the saddle. It's time to get down, dirty up our knees into battle. Oh, come on, round up the boys, gonna make the walls rattle.
What's going on, everybody? James Largo, the Cichlid Shack, cichlidShack.com, the Cichlid Shack on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Welcome to a beautiful sunset in the Valley of the Sun, Arizona. I am in Tempe, Arizona, at the location of the new Cichlid Shack. So as you can see, the airport is across the street. So we will have no problem doing air cargo shipments 6 days a week now. So that is a plus, and one of the reasons I chose this location, because the airport is less than 5 minutes away. But I'd like to welcome you to the new Cichlid Shack. Right here on this window will be a big decal logo, the new logo that we posted, our new and improved logo. And as you walk in, you can see a front reception desk, and you know, my desk with the computer and all that good stuff, refrigerator for drinks. And then as you turn this way, we welcome you to the new Cichlid Shack. We have products as well as swag and stickers and shirts and different kinds of fish food and New Life Spectrum and Aqueon products and Seachem products. And as you walk in with the products, you see our new 125 gallon show tank, fish in it that we're keeping ourselves or growing out, or you know, just that type of thing. Over here on the other side, some more filters and replacement cartridges and air pumps and aquarium salts and all sorts of goodies. And then at the end here we have tub number 5, and you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's already fish going in there. And then back down here is, this whole section is all the breeding setup. So you'll see the first breeding colony in the door is my favorite fish, Skittles. I'm trying to get him, there he is, come out of the corner there. He is the first thing you see when you walk in the door, and absolutely beautiful. Below that, in each one, there'll be 2 sets of 40s, one with mid-size, you know, 2-inch or so fry growing out. As they turn male, we throw them in the grow-out tubs, and then the bottom one will have newborn fry. Same thing with every one. Secondly, you will see my beautiful Eureka Red breeder male who's freaking out. But you can see we spent a lot of time, effort, and money on making this absolutely a stunning place to come buy your cichlids locally here in Arizona, as well as still online. We spared no expense in making everything just top of the line. We painted all the racks a nice cream color, all the backs of the tanks on the top 2 rows, as well as the bottom row, and then we even painted the bottom of each tank on the bottom row so you couldn't see through to the ground. We also have a fully functioning water change system, so it is set up on a timer and zones, and each tank has its own drip line coming in on the right back corner of the tank, and then the drain line on the left front corner of the tank. And you can see on each one there is a drain to the water level at the top of the trim. Also, if we want to do extra water changes, we just tilt this to the side and water flows out, and we can do additional water changes if we so desire. But that is on every tank here in the new shack, and we really are happy with the way it turned out. This is my beautiful Otter Point breeding colony. The main male is being shy. The backup male's up there, but then my beautiful monster lemon jakes, and then red top Lawandas. My super red empress breeding group is up here. There are 2 males in there. And then this is the first row of 75s, and it goes all the way across right here behind the other 40 breeders. And then this is Operation Water Change Central. We have a mop sink here, our hose that winds up. We will be putting a workstation here, 4-foot or 5-foot table, whatever this covers, and then cabinets up here for, you know, bags, shipping bags, rubber bands, and that such thing. So this will be our packing station. These 2 75s have been left empty on purpose for quarantining fish for shipping. So the fish for shipping will be put into these tanks here, and then we will do our shipping from right here. You can already see I have my bucket with the methylene blue water aerating for shipping in there already. And as we told you, everything is on a timer, and water changes. It does 10% water change on every tank and every tub in the Cichlid Shack daily. You can also see that there is one of the AP 100s nicely tucked up there on a shelf. Okay, so that is row 1. Here is our restroom. Walking around, you will see row 2. And we have also, instead of writing on the tanks, we are P-touch labeling every tank. So looks more professional, clean, and neat. So all of the breeding colonies are through here. There are 20 different peacock breeding colonies going in this front section, and then the hat breeding colonies are in the 75s. This is my beautiful German strain Turkish group. He does not like to be on camera. This is my wild-caught blue neon group. Well, I don't want to say group. The male is wild-caught, the females are domestic, so that's why I do not claim that they're wild-caught or anything, or F1 on my website. But he is a wild-caught blue neon. Absolutely stunning. Sulphurhead breeding colony. There is the male there. On this side, up here is my Xerox Lithobate breeding colony, and he's the breeder male's up there by the water change pipe. This is, as labeled, my Ali White Knight split gene colony. This side, my beautiful Apache Peacock breeding colony. My flavescence. Some of these tanks, we're still waiting on plumbing parts, so we do not have everything up and ready. That's why you will see that we will have a soft grand opening this weekend, because we're about 65 to 70% completed, but we're waiting on tanks and plumbing parts and such. Up here on the wall you can see more pumps, and we have fans mounted all the way across the side along with the pumps up there. And this is row 3 and 4. As you can see, these empty spots for the 40-gallon breeders are the ones that are coming from my house. I have to rent a truck and bring those down, along with my 150-gallon tall, which I will put at the end of that rack right there. And you can see that the plumbing pipe is capped off and waiting. I will drill it and add it to the water change system. Up here, you will see my beautiful, well, if the females would get out of the way, my Taiwan reef breeding colony and some grow outs, and there is some fry down there, but you won't see them. And then this starts the full row of 75-gallon tanks. So there are 27 75-gallon tanks on each row. There's 12 on each side and 3 in the back. And as you can see, we have moved a lot of our, almost all of our fish here now, except for a few breeding colonies and some fry. And you can see we are ready to go. We have in here beautiful Angara flametails. Below that we have rubescens. Down here are stunning red top lawandas. Over here, 6-inch monster lemon jakes. Dragon bloods, orange, pink. There's a nice pink one here. Orange dragon bloods, pink dragon bloods, whatever your preference, we got them. Bicolor peacocks. Flavescence. Blue orchids. Have these in pretty much any size you can think of, from 3-inch to 5-inch. Down here, 5 and 6-inch sunshines. Over here, Eureka Reds, 3.5 all the way up to 5-inch. In this tank, beautiful Kobu Regal Blues. Up here, turquoise peacocks. Up here, blue neons, 3.5 up to 5-inch. Blue neons. In this tank, I have also brought a lot of fish from my tubs. These are offspring of Skittles. I get a lot of requests for these, and I do have some that look pretty close or almost exactly like Skittles. So if you see one in this video, take a screenshot of it, and if you like it, you can send it to me via email, and we will do our best to get the exact one that you want. Down here, fresh out of our tubs from my Otter Point breeder up there. Otter Points oh plenty. Probably 15 to 18 Otter Points. Looking very, very nice. Over here we have Venustus, both male and female, if somebody wants to breed Venustus. Up here we have some of the big spot haps left. These guys are looking very, very nice. Up here are ivory head Molotos, both male and female. If anybody would like to breed ivory head Molotos, we can help you with that. Up here, Protomellus labradins, and I'm hoping that these show up their coloring a whole lot better than they did in my garage. These guys are showing pretty good color and over 4 inches now, so looking very, very nice. Down here, the beautiful OB Azurus. Down below that, I have a few of those nice big dolphins left. Over here are Taiwan reefs, anywhere from 4-inch to 6-inch. Looking very, very nice as well. Up here, the always stunning Imperial Tigress Blue Golds. Up here we have 2 tanks full of OB fryer eye, OB electric ollies. I mean, there's so many names floating around for these. We have them listed as OB fryer eye. And we do have them, quite a few of them, looking very, very, very nice. Over here are the strigatus. Just sent one of these to my good buddy Gustavo. I'm sure he will be showing these his off very shortly as he settles in. He just received it today. Down here, Z-Rock lithobates, anywhere from 3.5 inch to 5 inch plus. Beautiful Z-Rocks. Again, the fans, the pumps on nice shelves all tucked up. I will be getting the white paint and painting that so you won't see it. This is another rack of 40 breeders, which I plan on putting my L144s in here. I'm breeding the blue-eyed albino Preco, so that's what will go there. Down this row we have some beautiful VC10s. Underneath that, the always stunning, high quality living stone eyes. This strain that I get of living stone eyes might be one of the best I've ever seen. We also have some females if anybody would like to breed living stone eye. Below that, beautiful, stunning 6-inch Insignis. I have a few red Finborlii eyes left. In this tank, the Spolopsuous yellow. I'm biting my tongue about this. There's been a video going around. Somebody on their videos has been ranting about these. We had them listed as Eurytanias. My breeder, where I get these from, swears up and down that they're still Eurytanias. So we're still doing research on that to figure this out. Either way, I'm just curious as to why the person brought it up on their video instead of just messaging me and saying, hey, I think maybe you have these labeled wrong. They could be Spolopsuous yellow. I don't believe they're Eurytanias, but instead went on his video and the last 2 videos saying some stuff, and that's okay. I don't really care. They're beautiful fish. We have them listed now as Spolopsuous yellow because we did do some research. I do believe that he was right, and according to the research that I did and the pictures and stuff that I found, I believe he's correct, but he could have went about it in a much different way and just messaged me instead of doing all of that on his videos. But anyway, so Spolopsuous yellow Eurytanias, these ones here are 6.5 to 7 inch, and the other ones are about 5 inch, maybe a little bigger. Below that, some 6-inch red Empress and some 5-inch super red Empress out of our grow out tubs from my breeder. So please specify if you order one of these if you would like the super red Empress strain or the larger red Empress strain. Up here, the always stunning Lethrinops oculatus. Down here we have a fryer eye left, electric blue Ali, whatever you guys feel to call it. We're calling them OB. We're calling them fryer eye, and German reds are in here at 3.5 to 4 inch. Down here, I have a couple of the Mylochromis gracilis left, as well as Mylochromis amphirmimus, and I have one Mara Rox that is probably 5.5 inch. Up here are 4-inch plus red cap Lethrinops. In here are beautiful tangerine tigers that are always skittish and don't like to be on camera. Down here I have a couple Indiwe fire hats along with some 3.5 inch or so Phocochromis rostratus. Behind me I have some Margionatus red fins up here. In here I have a few 3.5 to 4 inch tetrastigmas. Down here the Autopharynx spotsanis. Over here, fresh out of our grow out tubs from my breeder male that looks exactly like that. 3.5 to 4 inch red shoulder peacocks. These are the Alanicara rostratum peacocks. Very beautiful. They have like a baby blue color, some really cool egg spots. These guys are over 5 inches, probably 5.5, 6. I only have 4 left. These are kind of rare. You don't see these all the time. Up here, the beautiful Pellinis. And instead of finishing this whole row and making it done, we balanced it and put 6 on each side so that it wouldn't be weight heavy on both sides. Otherwise I could have finished this entire row, but we wanted to spread out the weight so that all the weight wasn't on one side, so we put more on this side. I have a few 3-inch plus Jala reefs, and this tank is a bunch of assorted 3.5 to 4 inch peacocks out of my grow out tubs. So we have Maylandi sulfur heads, red top Lawandas, star sapphires, albino strawberries, a couple of my clown ruby reds, and some flavescents. And you can see these are fresh out of the grow out tubs. The quality that we are breeding in the Cichlid Shack, you can see these are all showing really good color. Look at the flame on that Nangara and the blaze on the sulfur head. Look at that Lawanda. And then this is another grouping of fish from the grow out tubs. These are the Apache peacocks, and these are Mbenjai Regal Blues, also bred in-house, fresh out of the grow out tubs. Down here are the ever popular Red Suns, 3.5 to 4 inch. Down here are the Blue Gold Peacocks. We are waiting on the other 42 75 gallon tanks that will complete the rest of these shelves. And then back here you will see grow out tubs 1 through 4, and all the way up front there you can see grow out tub number 5. In the back here we have our double back doors for unloading and loading shipments. And then this back breeding group is my beautiful Star Sapphire breeding group. If I can get him to turn sideways without freaking out, you can see both the male and the backup male are chipping up very, very nicely. And then I got a fresh batch of fry in there. Not sure if you picked those up or not. There is a good sized fresh batch in there. And then in this tub, there is all the batches I had growing out, and here they come. They think they're going to get fed. So there is a large batch of star sapphires in here growing out. Okay folks, well here is a good shot from the rear of the Cichlid Shack. You can see the back half that we still have to complete, waiting on the rest of the 75s to show up. And then you can see there's another pump up there, nicely tucked up on a shelf. All the cords are tacked, and I mean, we're doing this right, folks. Another fan up there. The air that you hear is, I have 4 valves open on this one, bleeding out some of the air because it is only the 4 tubs and those 3 tanks. I don't want to overheat that pump, so I'm bleeding out some air for that one. Other than that, you do not hear any air going in here. I hope you guys enjoyed the first tour of the new Cichlid Shack. First of many to come. You can see all the plumbing for the drains running, and it all runs to the back of the room back there, and then in a downward angle to that corner where water change central is, and all the drains drain out over there into the drain. Alright folks, if you are local to Arizona, we're having a soft grand opening this weekend. Please come check it out in person, because I know it doesn't show as cool as it is, and you know, it just never shows up as well on camera as it does in person. So if you are local to Arizona, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're having our soft grand opening, 11 to 7 on Friday and Saturday, and 10 to 5 on Sunday. Please come and check it out and get some fish or products if you need them. Alright folks, thanks for watching. Please let me know what you guys think of the new shack so far. And rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.